once again gather in person and realize how important it is to actually be with one another. CADA Tours has provided us with a first-class round-trip ticket to better our schools and students and to grow ourselves as leaders.
I'm so excited. This is something that I've been looking forward to. COVID really was like depressing because I wanted to go to San Diego and just to be here and see everyone and to see their faces and to like network with people who are doing the same thing.
I knew I was going to lose my mind, like people I haven't seen in 2 years or I've seen them only on a screen. Like some people in CADA, I only know them from a screen. Like I met them over the last year and I like, oh, you're tall. Look, so I didn't even know. And so it's just great to be here in person. We're super excited.
So if I could take my kids anywhere, I have two places. One is Prince Edward Island, which is up in Canada. It's where my family's from. We're Scottish. And then, of course, if I'm Scottish, Scotland, right?
If I could take my kids on a tour of anywhere, I'd probably want to go to Italy.
So I guess now going back to Italy would be great.
We'd take them on a 3-hour tour. That's where we'd go, right to Gilligan's Island.
I'm a big prison guy. I like Alcatraz. And I'll be honest with you, anywhere in the world, I'd like to go back and be a part of that. The Rock.
Some of them you would like to put in a cell in Alcatraz.
Exactly. I would probably leave half of them there.
I'm so excited to be back, just to see people. It's been a rough year. I thought it was rough when the kids were out. It's been rough this year, but being here brings it all back, and we're going to learn stuff to bring the kids back to reality.
Sit right back and hear a tale, the tale of a fateful trip. And it started, and I don't know the song because I'm younger than the show.
That all it takes time and builds trust. Then we can invite them to become a part of our student leadership groups as well.
And how do we work together to keep things like that from happening in our events?
If everyone is allowed to enter it and there's no monetary value exchanged, then it's legal.
The same way you build trust with others and others build trust with you, by getting to know yourself.
So what we did was we partnered with some of the community stakeholders to bring in speakers that look like our kids.
The first thing that popped in my mind is I travel with students every year to Europe, and every city that we're representing, I visited with kids. But then it kind of evolved, I guess, into the pandemic hit. And I'm like, touring, traveling, we haven't been able to do it. We can now do it again. So here we are.
There's someone who needs you. So get back to your why. Get back to why you do what you do. Because someone needs you. Get back to your why. For yourself, for others. Get back to your why. And always, always let your light shine.
This is like the shot in the arm that we all need at this time in the year, especially coming back, being live, after the pandemic, but really, knowing who our kids are and what they need, getting those ideas for moving forward into the next year. It's really just like an opportunity to hit a hard reset.
I love relationships with my students, and so getting to interact with kids and getting to know them on a deeper level and providing them what they need so that they can grow. I see in them what they usually can't see in themselves, and so my favorite part is getting them to the end of the year and they're like, oh wait, maybe I can do this. That's my favorite part.
one of my go-to lines for students and adults alike. If you feel lost or out of control, find someplace to volunteer.
CADA Tours Reno 2022!
So pick one or two or three things that over the next 3 months, 4 months, or the next school year, and then, because sometimes, you come to CADA, you'll hear an idea, you're not quite ready for it. But you come to CADA the next year and you see that person who was the presenter last year and you're like, okay, now I'm ready. I wasn't ready last year, I was just so overwhelmed, but now I'm ready for it.
They love what they do. They're passionate about making their schools better places. And so where else can you go and get that? I can't go to any other staff development and get that. I can get curriculum, I can get stuff like that, but I come here to get re-energized, to know that the people I'm surrounded by are, once again, like-minded. They want the same thing. We all have that same common goal, to make our schools the best schools around.
This one really speaks volumes, A, because it's my mom's convention, and she's put a lot of hard work and tears into this, but also it's her final year, so she's retiring, so this is kind of a big deal just for her, and just to be able to celebrate with her and for her, that's what makes this most special to me.
The 2022 Jack Moore Award to Janet Rowling Roberts. This week in Reno, CADA Tours has given us the joy once again to be with one another, to interact and reconnect and share our frustrations and excitement, and to learn our potential to better our schools. On this adventure, we have been joined by many new travelers this year and enhanced by our veteran travelers who have logged thousands of miles. It is now time to punch our tickets for home, return with suitcases filled with new ideas and exciting adventures for our amazing kids to experience.